there are many problems, but most of the problem because of their documentations. Let do some survey. If we can put in terms of hierarchy, in terms of ranking, the first problem faced by most of foreigner in Malaysia, the first ranking because of the enforcement. According to data which already been disclosed by our former Human Resource Minister, 4.8 million foreign national in Malaysia, in Peninsular Malaysia. I'm not talking about Sabah and Sarawak, I'm talking about Peninsular Malaysia. 4.8 million who have problem with documents. I mean, they might have passport, but they don't have visa.
Yes, correct.
Some of them enter legally, but end up become illegal because of they have problem with their visa. Some enter by social visa, tourist visa, because they thought that when they come as tourist visa, they can do working pass. Many wrong information been given by agents, many wrong information given by the friends. End up they become undocumented or become illegal stay in Malaysia. The data is too much because of 4.8 million. So if you can see in Malaysia, out of 10 person, 9 of them have the problem with documents. This is the fact that information. When you have this problem, because of the document problem raised up many issues. The first issue, they end up have problem with police. Number one, problem with immigrations. Problem with agents. Some agent promise many things. We can do you, we can legalize you, we can do permit for you, we can do you give passport, you give your money, end up they don't pick up your phone. Don't ask any foreigner, have you been cheated before? Ask them, how many times you been cheated before? Understand? Never ask them, have you been cheated? The real question is, how many times you been cheated? Because all of them will have bad experience. Been cheated more than 3-4 times. They not only lost their money, but they also lost their passport. The problem become more worse, more trouble when they want to go to police station to do police report. The first question police asks, where's your passport? I have my personal experience because I'm also a lawyer by profession, a practicing lawyer. I bring my client to lodge report because of they been cheated by agent who take their passport and money 10,000 ringgit. When we have my client, we want to lodge report, and the corporal in the counter asks, where is the passport? Why, how you want to do this one? You don't need my report. I see this lady been cheated by agent. The agent take money and take the passport. Please don't ask where's the passport. I should ask you. I should ask you where is the passport. The passport. You should ask me where the passport. This is not a right question. So what we do? We need to do the other way. The report should be lodged by the lawyer of the client. Because whenever we want to lodge reports under our client, which is foreign, they request for the passport. So this is the common problem. Cheated by agent, take money, take passport. Some of them also have problem because of they don't have documents. End up the employer take advantage against them. I have an experience. One of my clients worked for 10 months. When she want to ask the salary, the employer threatened her. If you ask salary from me, I will lodge report to immigrations. They use this thing to take advantage against a person who have problem. I think this is common story that everybody know about this. So what I want to share with you, the sad story, when a person they don't have a document, they've been treated like a criminal person. But the truth, this offense is not a crime. When you have problem with your document, my question is, I want to ask everybody, is when a person do not have document mean do not have passport or visa, is it a crime? This is a crime or no? No. Illegal term, we don't call it crime. We call it quasi-criminal. It's not criminal, it's quasi-criminal. Quasi. Why quasi? Because if you want to commit a crime, the requirement of criminal offense, there must be two requirements. Number one, there must be actus reus. Actus mean a commission to commit an offense, and number two, there must be element of intention. Intention to commit a crime. But a person who lost or cannot renew their passport, can we say they intentionally do not want to renew their passport? Can we say they intentionally do want to renew their work permit? So that is not crime. Therefore, this offense can be settled by way of paying compound. Because this is not a crime. But the way people treat a foreign national who have document in Malaysia, such like a criminal person. This is totally wrong. Totally wrong. I have one client. He be chased by enforcement. He run, and he fall down, break the bones, his leg bones. You know how much? He end up, he need to go to hospital to get a treatment and spend 25,000. But when we go to court, and the deputy public prosecutor offer to court, push court, persuade the court to give the most severe punishment to him. And the most severe punishment paid to him is only compound 3,000 again. And he go to medical treatment for 25,000 again. This is the point that I want to tell you. This is not a criminal offense. That's why it can be paid by compound. And the most expensive compound right now, the maximum cannot be more than that. It's only 10,000 again. And we go for mitigation and appeal, normally it's only 3,000 again. But the way you change them, like the compound is 3 million again. You understand? This is totally wrong. So that's why, since when a person who have no problem with their document should be treated as a criminal person. And some of enforcement, I don't say all, some of the law enforcer, when they see a criminal person and they see a person who have problem with document, they prefer to chase people who have problem with document instead of the criminal person. I don't say all, I say some. Why? Some of them have the intention to take some advantage. Not all, I again repeat, not all, some. Last time, when people say coffee money, I expect coffee money 50 ringgit. The most expensive coffee you can buy in town, I think when you go to Starbucks, it's only 50 ringgit. 20 ringgit is too much already. Tell me which coffee you want to buy for 50 ringgit? A cup of coffee for 50 ringgit? No, you cannot. Even if you want to spend, they don't sell you. You say only 50 ringgit, sir. The rest may be tips. But in certain area, and certain law enforcer, The coffee money is 2,000 ringgit. This is what make me very sad. That's why what MHO primary focus? Our focus will be more concerned on to give them legal support. According to our federal constitution, Article 5 subsection 3 of federal constitution say, every person has right to be represented by legal counsel. But the problem is, when you want to engage legal counsel, too expensive. Open file can be 5,000 ringgit. Sometimes can be more. Your salary, most of foreign national salary, less than 2,000 ringgit. Maybe 2,500 how we want to spend. The expense, you cannot spend that. That's so much. So end up, they don't be represented by legal counsel. In Malaysia, any person, any Malaysian whose salary base below 2,500 ringgit, age 18 and above, they can get free legal aid by the name of Legal Aid Bureau, Legal Aid Foundations. But that service only restricted to Malaysian, but not to non-Malaysian. Due to that reason, MHO tried to fill the emptiness, fill the gaps. So what we do? Our primary focus today is to give legal aid and legal support to non-Malaysian. Why? Because non-Malaysian still a person. They're still a human. And the law say, our mother of the law, called Federal Constitution say, every person have right to be represented by legal counsel. We do not want to see any foreign national face any legal problem without being attended by legal counsel. Without being attended by legal. Because when we see they don't be attended, mostly the law enforcement, not all law enforcement, who's supposed to execute the law, so supposed to enforce the law, they must also follow the law. I give you an example. My question is, can a police